Produce Stina Opitz.
Oh, thank you.
Our wonderful artist.
Oh,
and
thank
kids
you.
are going to work on your works. So kids have some questions for you. So let's going to see if they are very difficult or.
Yes, I will try to answer.
Okay. First of all, the first question is, which artists have influence on you?
Which artist?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the old, most famous, like Leonardo da Vinci, for instance, and also many like Goya, the Spanish, I think of, Picasso, of course, and Miro, and all the modernists were important for me. And yeah, nowadays it is like
sorry, but
So the second question, which type of artistic expression do you like most? Do you prefer for sculpture, painting, or?
No, I work with sculpture, so it's my language, so to say, and installations and a little bit of film also. I'm filming, so. But I was a painter from the beginning and studied painting. But then I was longing out in the room, so to say, to make something that was standing free.
Okay. And how did you feel when your work was broken? I mean, the dog. Yeah,
the dog was
about.
Yeah.
Beheaded. Yeah.
Yeah, beheaded. And oh, I was very sorry because I have worked with it more than a year, and it was difficult to get it in place, and the ring, you know, is like 10 meters in diameter. It's a huge thing, and the dog was part of the whole thing. So I thought, no, I was very sorry. And the police found it in another roundabout, in another town. The head was laying in another town. But I had to take away the dog then. And and then I was waiting for making a new one.
Okay.
So I made it in bronze. And in the time between, all the people started to make dogs all over the world almost. So it was
what did you think about it? Yeah, the response, the answer of people?
First I thought they were perhaps had something to do with those who had destroyed my dog, you know. But after a while I started to laugh, because when I came, in one roundabout there was 9 dogs, and in the next it was 5, and so on. Okay. So it got like all over Sweden, and then also in Spain, and in the USA, and in Australia and London. It was also dogs in the roundabouts.
Okay. Yeah. And do you feel influenced by another artistic trend? Yeah.
Yes, perhaps it's much about feminism and identification, and so who you are on this earth, and yeah, so like human questions. It's all art is about that, you could say, but also mine.
Okay, and what do you get inspired to create your surrealistic characters?
Yeah, I get inspired by the reality, and every day I pass through the streets here, I'm walking, every impression, it's like a dream almost, that you mix things from reality and what's around you, and with greater things that you see on the television or people you meet in reality, and so.
Okay, and what are you looking for when you create real objects, okay, with different materials, so such as, for instance, a motorbike.
The motorbike. I was invited to an exhibition, and it was about motorbikes in art, and I thought I will do one like more female, because it's like a very male expression, the motorbike. They are hard and of steel, and I want to make one in another way. And then I make this of pink. I was looking for pink things, and yeah, it was terrible to work with it, because when I entered my studio I thought, oh, what is this, all the pink things? Because pink is like wonderful color, but also a little bit, yeah, too sweet perhaps. So, but yeah, I bought the clothes in a second-hand shop here, so, and you know, it's like a corset, yeah, and it's the same way that the biking men have on there, so it's a bit connection to that.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Att man är, you are like put in a role, yeah.
Any advice for our kids in order to create?
Yeah, it's like your Picasso said he wanted to work like a child, although he was very skilled, he could do it in a very skilled way, but he wanted to work like a child, and that's a wonderful thing, because you don't have any of this that you have to make it perfect, and that's what we seek in art, something that is alive and with a bit of nerve and not the perfection. So that's and so go on being childish. That's my advice.
Okay. And which type of materials do you use, or would you like to use with the next works?
Oh, I work with a lot of materials, you know, and it's because if I have to do something outside, I might think that this will last forever and nobody should behead it. But it could be difficult, so I work with bronze and with foundries, and also with concrete, and so, but I prefer the more, when I just work with an exhibition, I prefer to work with some ready-mades and build them again, take them, destroy them, and then start to build them up and make something new of it. That I do like very much.
Where do you work normally? Your working
I have
place?
a studio, yes. I have a studio together with, we are 18 artists who have different studios there, and we are working individually, but we also have some collective workshops where we have what do you say, where you work with machines, and so we can be there, all of us, so it will not be so expensive to each of us having one each, so we make that collectively, so to say.
Sharing things.
Yes, sharing.
So, apart from being artists, do you work on anything else?
I work in the radio every week. I am like in a panel where we discuss politics and culture, art and everything. So, and also that I lecture in the university. I work with the university in the design, with the design students and exhibition projects.
Okay, we are almost finishing.
Yes, okay.
Do you have any other hobbies?
I have filming, also. It's a hobby, but it's also part of my work because I study film also.
Oh.
And I try to develop that because the technique is changing so much. So, yeah.
So to end up with this interview, kids would like to know, where did you got the idea of hanging characters out of the buildings?
Aha, I thought it was like aliens, but we are human, but we are aliens also. And I thought that this balance in life where you are and your fantasy, your thoughts and the reality is mixed all the time. So I thought they could be like coming out from another world, but they look very human. But they can land on the walls and sit there and look at people passing down, for instance.
So we have to say thank you to you to spend our time with us and to share with us information, pleasure, and everything you have.
Thank you so much that you wanted to come, and thank you for the wonderful picture I got from the pupils. I'm very glad because of it. So, thank you so much. So.